Welcome back. I am joined by Brittany Hebert. She is the founder and CEO of Sky High for Kids, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide comfort, fund, research, and save lives of those battling cancer and other life-threatening diseases. It is an honor to have you, Brittany. What's going on?
Thank you
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
So, before we get into the Sky High, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in Abbeville, Louisiana.
Yeah,
I know. You said you went there
That's
a few times.
right, that's right.
Yeah, on a very small farm. My family raised crawfish and rice, and we had sheep
I
and
love crawfish,
ducks
by
and
the way.
pigs. Yeah, and the season's starting now.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. So grew up on the farm and, you know, graduated from high school and put myself through college. And the senior year of college, my senior year of college, ended up starting a sporting clay tournament with a group of dynamic women. We all worked together at the same restaurant.
What is clay? Tell me what a sporting clay is.
So it's a clay pigeon, right?
Okay.
It's a disc, and they come out from different trap houses or different sporting clay, you know, stations.
I get you.
And so you shoot.
Yeah,
with a shotgun.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So no, you're fine. So I grew up shooting with my dad and my family, and actually started participating in a few festivals and tournaments, and realized I was kind of good at it.
Yeah, of course.
It's probably from all the duck hunting I did growing up.
I'm sure you did,
Yeah,
right?
and so I think, you know, a bunch of women in college starting a male-dominant sport event to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital was just something that our community really gravitated to.
Okay.
And so the oil and gas industry got behind us very quickly, and at 20 years old, we raised $50,000.
That is amazing.
For St. Jude.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was
but you
great.
were a Miss. Let me go back a little bit and how this came about. I know you want to talk about this.
I know.
So tell me a little bit how you became. You were Miss something. I forget.
Miss Acadiana.
Miss Acadiana. That's right.
Acadiana,
That's right.
yeah.
And this how it.
Yeah, it's how it all came to be. So, you know, we grew up as a poor family on a farm and didn't have much, but my mom wanted me to try different activities. And so I was a little bit of a tomboy, and so she said, it's time for the pageant circuit. And I was like, what?
Really?
No way,
No way.
Yeah. So actually the first pageant was the Cattle Festival pageant.
Okay.
And I won.
Ooh,
Believe it or not.
I believe it.
So that led me on a journey to participate in the Miss Acadiana pageant. And Billy Menard, who was the pageant director, actually took all of her queens to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital on an annual trip, so she could introduce us at a young age into giving, right, and make us understand just some of the needs in the world, and that there were kids that were our age that weren't able to participate in pageants because they were fighting for their lives.
Of course. So tell me, let's talk about Sky High now.
Yes.
The purpose, the meaning behind it.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So Sky High for Kids, like I said, started in 2007 with $50,000.
Okay.
And over the past 11 years, we have managed to really dominate the statistics behind death of this traumatic disease, you know, with childhood cancer.
Which you have some statistics, right, to share with us? So
yes.
Please.
So there's roughly 16,000 children that are diagnosed annually just in the United States alone.
With cancer.
With cancer, and 1 in 5 do not survive. Okay,
Oh,
that's the reality. 1 in 5 do not survive. I actually have a personal family friend that is at St. Jude now with their little boy named Graham, and he's fighting Burkitt's lymphoma. And you know,
Graham,
yeah,
by the way,
Graham,
yes.
he's doing great. You know, St. Jude's a great place, and so what we've done is we've managed to give people phenomenal experiences through our fundraising events. Okay. So we host banquets, live auctions, concerts, sporting clay tournaments, a ladies' brunch, and we bring the community together to make sure they understand the severity of childhood cancer. It's just not talked about enough, in my opinion.
Wow.
You know, it's not. It's the #1 cause of death by disease for children. The #1.
Right.
And you know, globally, when you look at it on a global scale, only 20% of children are surviving.
Wow.
80% in the United States, 20% in the world, globally.
Right.
So Sky High is embarking on a very big journey.
Right, which makes it different from the other ones, right?
Very different, very different. We are very unique in this sense. We want to make the largest impact possible. Okay. So our board and our volunteers and our team said, okay, what can we do to move that survival rate needle forward?
Right.
Okay. There were 2 big projects that were presented to us. One is building the first and only pediatric immunotherapy center, which is going to be located at Texas Children's Hospital in Houston.
In Houston, right.
Big project, it's a $10 million project.
Wow.
Okay. Could be a serious game changer for survival rates.
Of course.
Okay. Then the second project is Global Hope. We are going to Africa
Oh, wow.
I know. We're going to build training facilities in Uganda, Malawi, Rwanda,
Right.
3 of the poorest countries in the world. 100,000 children are diagnosed and 90,000 are dying.
Oh my God.
And so Texas Children said, we're going to do something about it. And so we decided to be a founder and give another $10 million towards building the oncology centers in sub-Saharan Africa. And so Sky High is really going sky high. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so surreal. I almost
Give me a website where people can go and get more information.
www.skyhighforkids.org. And we would love for anyone to become a reoccurring donor. You can do it at $5, you can do it at $50.
Whatever you can afford, right?
Whatever you can afford, help us out because we have to raise this $20 million.
Of course.
We pledged it, now we have to raise it.
Now we got to raise it, right?
So we need help from everyone, in the world to help us, accomplish our dreams and save these kids.
Of course. Of course. Brittany Hebert, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate
it. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. Up next, we have expert advice for every entrepreneur, whether you're just getting started or reinventing your career. The author of Mr. Nice Guy is just ahead. Stick around.